It's time for part 3 of Under the Moon.
This Liang guy seems to think I'm here for his benefit, to help him with some job. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm not as good as Ojo said. I'm better. Shit though, sitting on a sofa instead of a street curb, well, there's something to be said for sofas.
Cat girl, I knew you'd come through. I see you've met these goofballs. Excellent, excellent. And you're bonding with Briar Rose?
The kid needs someone, obviously, just that someone isn't me. Still, I'm the grown-up here, ish, which means doing the grown-up-ish thing. Screw it. Hi, I'm Cat Girl. Can we agree never to paint each other's nails or have pillow fights in frilly pajamas? Can we agree to never wear frilly pajamas, period? She nods. It's a start. Good. In that case, nice to meet you.
Where is this story going? So just to recap, so you guys don't have to hear me read all this. They want to steal a book. And I guess the big thing that they're like hinting at with the Briar Rose girl is that she's autistic. Because like whenever any of them touch her, she like freaks out. She doesn't talk, she's not very sociable. But of course, you know, Catwoman, she's a goddess who all the autistic kids love. She's just perfect, everyone loves her. She's allowed to touch Rose, but then nobody else is, so.
What? That? It's nothing. It's, a cat scratch. My knife? Yeah, it's my knife, so. Alright, fine. It wasn't a cat. It was me. And it was stupid, really stupid. Seeing my scars through Rosie's eyes, it throws me for a loop. I was really stupid. What if Rosie hurts herself one day? What if she thinks that since I did it, she can?
Is the author being self-aware in this moment? It's like, maybe I shouldn't have wrote that Catwoman slit her wrist.
I tell Rosie how sad I felt, how sad and mad and helpless.
And then I draw a picture of me slitting my wrists, even though I don't want her to copy this behavior.
Have you ever felt like that? Furious at the whole world? Well, if you ever do, come find me. Don't lash out at yourself. Will you promise me that? Please? I'll get you as many cheeseburgers as you can fit in your tummy, all with extra ketchup. Oh my gosh, I'll take that as a yes. Thank you, Rosie.
What is this? She's the autist whisperer.
We do a walkthrough at a building similar in size to the mansion we'll be breaking into. Shoulda brought Rosie instead of making her wait at HQ. She's way quicker than you, Ojo.
Oh shit, what the? Guys. Oh shit. Oh, I see paw prints. Is there actually like a tiger or some shit on the loose and that's what all the murders are from? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like some fucking tiger on the loose.
Thank God we didn't bring Rosie.
It was a dog that rose up on its hind legs just like a man. Okay, so now we're assuming it's a werewolf.
Until that night, I thought cruelty was the domain of humans. I thought animals were different, even dogs.
Such a cartoony version of a cat.
But life goes on. We refocus on the great book heist, fine-tuning every last detail. I worry about Rosie, though. She wasn't there when we saw whatever we saw, but she could have been, and that scares the shit out of me. It's almost like leaving her back at HQ was the right choice in the first place. You found her digging through a trash can, right? But why? Why was she on her own?
It's not a happy story, Selena.
I need to know. Pfft. Ojo tells me everything he can. Some of it he read on the internet. Some he learned from Rosie. She scribbled stuff down and drew pictures, I guess. And some of it, he admits, he just plain made up.
I connected the dots as best I could.
Here's the story Ojo patched together. About a year ago, a mother with 2 kids plunged her car into Horsetooth Reservoir. Why? There was a girl and a boy. The girl was 8, the boy was 3.
I like cows. Cows go moo.
Ojo's pretty sure Rosie was that girl. No wonder Rosie doesn't like to be touched. The last person to touch her was her mom, right before she killed herself.
You're kind of bending over backwards to make that connection. The kids were placed in a group home. The little boy was adopted. The girl wasn't.
They didn't want Rosie?
On the day her brother was taken away, Rosie flew into a rage. She kept yelling about how no one could buy her brother. The next day, Rosie ran away and was never seen again, well, except by us. That's super cool, you know, that you and Yang took her in. She needed a place to crash. We have plenty of room. Just like how Bruce had plenty of room, but you refused his help. I tell Rosie about Bruce, about how we were friends when we were little. How one day, this jerk made fun of me for wearing the same shirt 3 days in a row. But Bruce stood up for me, and that kid never bothered me again. The point is, you're little Rosie, just like I used to be. You can take care of yourself. Still, it's not a bad idea to have someone looking out for you. Yes, me. I'll always be here for you, Ojo, and Yang too. But just in case, this is his number. Bruce, the guy I told you about. Can I see your phone? Wait, she has a phone? She has a phone. She has a phone. She doesn't talk! And then she puts the number in Selena's phone too, since she's the one who should have gone to him in the first place. Rosie wants me to take my own advice. Fine. It's very cute of her. She's got the hood with the little cat ears on it. Cute. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this is Bruce Wayne's house, and it's gonna be, oh, it's so ironic. They're trying to steal from... Yeah, it's got a big fucking W. That's probably why they had it set up in the beginning that she's never been to his house before. And then she sees the photos. Bruce Wayne? The mansion we broke into, it belongs to Bruce? My heart practically drops out of my body. I can't steal the book now. Ojo and Yang will be super pissed, but I can't do it. I can't steal from Bruce. The right thing to do is put the book back. Bleat, bleat, bleat. I hear a sound, a scream that freezes my blood. Then someone blowing a whistle over and over again. Rosie, Rosie! I hear her whimpering, and for a second I think it's Rosie, but it's not. Or is it? But it's not just Rosie. What the fuck? Hang on. What the fuck is going on? I thought we were going the non-supernatural, non-superhero route for this book, and then this motherfucker just shows up. Am I supposed to take this seriously? Okay, now we get a fight scene, and oh my god, Bruce actually shows up. I guess he hears everyone outside fighting this thing. He just goes fucking kung fu on his ass. Oh my god, Bruce, you're legitimately just choking the shit out of him. You know, this guy looks way scarier than he actually is, I'll say that much. And then they run away. Oh, but there's a cop car, and they got away, I guess. But Rosie didn't get away. Rosie is gone. The book is gone. Everything gone. Cat girl, that's you. Oh, her phone's ringing. There's a voicemail. Fuck a duck. I'm trying to reach cat girl. Put it on speaker. I have a message about Rosie, but I'll only give it to you in person. Who is this dick? If you're wondering whether or not you can trust me, well, that's on you. But Rosie told me to say cheeseburger extra ketchup. She said you'd know what it means. Meet me at the Gotham Grab and Go in 10 minutes. Just you, no one else. I'll be wearing a black leather jacket. I do not want to see Bruce. I do not want to see Bruce. But if it means getting Rosie back... Selena, wow. Where have you been? Why haven't you been at school? I haven't seen you since... Whoa, I can't remember. So you're saying I'm forgettable? Really, bitch? Been worried about you. I talked to that friend of yours and went by your house. You what? Selena, listen, I'm really sorry, but yes? I am glad to see you. I'd ask you to sit down, only I'm kind of meeting someone. How exciting for you. So am I. No way. You? Your cat girl? None of that matters. What matters is Rosie. Listen, sometimes families, kids, go through rough patches. I'm not judging, just I care about you, Selena. Did I ask you to? Did you run away? Did you get kicked out? All that matters is Rosie. Alright, well, I gave her a pen and paper and she scrawled out a message for you. She said to buy back her brother. Does that make any sense?
Yes, no, maybe.
The thing is, she left.
She left? Why the fuck would you let her leave?
I didn't let her leave.
She's fucking 9 years old.
She's just a kid, I know. Which is why I thought she should sleep. So I set her in one of the guest rooms. I even tucked her in.
I am not like my mom. I am not like Darnell. I will not abandon Rosie or leave her to fend for herself.
I checked on her an hour later, and she was gone. The book, my book, for the record, was gone too.
The book?
Well, yeah, she never let go of it. Even when she climbed into bed, I didn't want to be rude, so I didn't push it.
All this time, I've been assuming Rosie gave back Bruce's dumb book. Apparently she didn't.
Selena,
that's not my name, and I'll get your stupid book. Don't worry.
I don't care about the book. I care about Rosie. Jesus, Selena.
I said that's not my name. I'll find Bruce's stupid book and I'll find Rosie. I have no idea how, but I will.
Why is she mad at him? She's mad at him for no reason. My God.
At dawn, I find myself in front of the Sunshine School. There's no way Rosie's here. Why would she be? Still, something draws me in. What do normal people do when they have no idea how to move forward?
Oh, she's going to pray? You know, it's a little bit late to all of a sudden have a religious message in here. What are you doing? And then the janitor's Muslim, and then she leaves, finds a bunch of posters of kids, and it's like, are you lost or found?
Do people only see what they expect to see? The whole thing creeps me out. Comfort, the companionship, stay forever. It's like designed to push the buttons of any kid who's felt unseen, ever.
And then she almost gets attacked by a dog.
Rosie! Oh my God, Rosie, where have you been? Why didn't you come back to headquarters? Are you okay? Wait, I thought the address on the flyer. This kid, he has your eyes. Rosie didn't share anything until we were somewhat private. Then she tells me her story. Well, sort of. Rosie doesn't use words, but she doesn't have to. This little boy on the flyer, he's Rosie's brother. I mean, fuck. Oh, you want to be with your brother because he's the most important person in the world to you.
We're changing plots so quickly. Why does she have the criminal's dog, for that matter?
It's Bruce. Well, I kind of texted him. What? He was worried. Rosie doesn't want me to go, and I can see where she's coming from. The connection between me and Rosie, that's ours. It's about me and her and no one else. Plus, Bruce has such a Superman complex. If he found out what Rosie wants to do, which is what, join a cult of kids?
Selena, where are you guys?
He'll barge in at full steam, shining a spotlight on a little girl who only wants to be with her brother by joining a cult. Bruce, here's your book, and thanks for coming.
Where's Rosie? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's great. Everything's good. She says thanks for everything, and that she's really sorry for running out on you like that, and,
where is she?
With me. Not right this second, obviously, but she's safe.
Thank God. And you?
What about me?
You can't live on the street, Selena. It's not safe.
Does it look like I'm unsafe? Because I can take care of myself. Believe me. Listen, Bruce, the way I live now, it's what I need for me.
It was never about the book, you know.
Right, not even a little.
To be fair, you did steal it.
And I've returned it, done and done.
Well, keep in touch?
Sure.
Listen, I hear what you're saying. You need no one because you're just that tough. But if you ever do need anything, call me. Promise. And then Rosie left. Oh no, who could have predicted this?
Whoa. It's probably all in my head, and anyway, it's Rosie's life. If I get to make my own decisions, then Rosie does too.
Even though she's 9. And come to think about it, you're not an adult either, so...
Cats and dogs are said to be sworn enemies, but I don't believe it. I think we get to choose our enemies, just like we choose our friends. And I do have friends, Rosie and Ojo and Yang and Bruce. You guys are weird, you know that, right? You're weird cats. Even so, I'm not a pack animal, despite any evidence to the contrary. I want to go wherever I want to go, live however I want to live. Oh, Star Cat, watch over me! After all, cats have 9 lives. I've only just begun. That's where they end it. That's where they end it. That's where they end it. Who would have fucking guessed that I was 100% right? That they're just glorifying being homeless. Yes, girl, slay. Don't ever ask anyone for help. Otherwise, that means you're weak. You're weak if you need help. This was pretty bad. This is pretty bad. I don't like this. But you know, like, unlike the other DCYA graphic novels that I've been reading, I don't like this on a very level, right? This is kind of reminiscent of Poison Ivy Thorns, but without the murder, where it's just like doing nothing but teaching lessons, but then trying to spin it like, oh, I know that the main character is doing bad things. You know, kids, you're not supposed to do this, but the main character is totally awesome for doing this. It's like, man, you can't have it both ways. You can't present someone murdering someone else and view that as a totally awesome thing to do, but also then say later, oh, by the way, murder's bad. I really hate this version of Catwoman where she's just, I like stealing, but when people give me stuff out of kindness when I need help, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not yes, girl, slay. Asking for help is bad. Inspiring girls everywhere to be homeless and not ask for help. Dying on the streets one by one. Plot kept on changing too. One moment it's like about like these murders that are happening. And what was that guy? Was he actually a monster? Because they were shaping it as though like all the kids are just spreading rumors about it being a monster. But then he actually did look like a monster. So what's the story behind him? Supernatural root just randomly and then Bruce Kung Fu's the shit out of him. What a terrible way to wrap up that storyline. And then you have this other storyline of this 9-year-old child joining a cult just to be with her brother. And Selena's like, well, I guess she's allowed to make her own decisions. Not even to mention the cutting yourself stuff. They tried to go back to that and be like, oh yeah, cutting myself was a bad idea. And next time, I feel like I'm gonna go to people for help. If any of you kids feel this way, please go talk to someone. Such as the great Selena. Like joining a cult, that's a-okay. Being homeless, a-okay. But if you're cutting yourself, please, talk to somebody. Thank you guys for watching this DCYA graphic novel read through. Let me know which DCYA book you'd like me to read through next in the comments section below. Like the video, of course. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Program restart. Shutting down all systems.